Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kai Status, as you can see in the top left corner of your screen, and today I'm here for a different type of video. Rather than doing some summons on the 1 year anniversary banner, I am going to be talking about characters. So yesterday, I said I was going to give a small introduction to Dragon Ball Legends, and that's what this is. I'm going to be talking about all the properties of a character to the best of my ability, and I will leave some more detailed resources in the description below for you to check out. Make sure you hit that link if you want to learn any more. But let's get straight into it. So on this screen, this is Perfect Cell. As you can see, this is art. Every sparking card has an animation. So right there, I just held down his card and he started doing that. And I believe I can turn him. You can see there's Gohan, which is the scene from the show. And honestly, I love the art in this game. It's just so good. This is some of my favorite art from any game. So basically, on this screen, where you can see on the bottom, right here, you have the rarity, which this is a sparking card. You have its color, which is yellow. Colors are important because there's a type attribute system in this game where certain colors have better matchups against each other. So for instance, yellow cards would be purple cards, purple would be green, and so on. I'll explain that later. But we also have the type of card, and the type of card basically describes how the card is going to battle. So this Cell is a melee type, which means it's going to focus on close combat. There's ranged units who focus on like ranged combat, as the name would say. Support characters that really don't like to battle, so they support the team. And there's also defense characters, which are really good at taking hits. Then also you can see the stars. So my Cell is at 4 stars. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but the more stars you have, the more powerful your card will be, and the more strong its ability will be, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But that's just about it for this screen, so let's go into the show details menu, and as you can see, we're going to ignore the top part, because that's pretty much what we just went over. So we're going to go down to here, status. As you can see, we have the power level, the health, the 2 attacks, which is strike and blast, the strike defense and blast defense, critical, key restore speed, and equipment slots. So the main thing I want to focus on right now is strike and blast attack. So strike and blast attack determine how much damage the character does. So like I said, this is a melee unit, so obviously his strike attack is going to be higher. And if you scroll down a little bit, you see these cards. Now these cards are the cards that are held when you go into battle. So when you go into battle, you pick 3 characters. Each character holds 2 cards, and those cards will be added to your battle deck, which are the cards that you have a chance of drawing during battle. So for instance, if I bring this Cell, I will be adding 1 strike card, which is the fist, and 1 blast card to my deck. So I'll have a chance of drawing those during battle. Now, the strike attack is paired with the fist card, and the blast attack is paired with the key blast card, which makes sense. And then strike defense and blast defense are what determines how much damage it will do to you. So strike attack is calculated onto strike defense. So the higher the strike defense, the less damage you'll take from strike attacks. And the same thing goes for blast attack and blast defense. And health is obviously how much health your character has and how hard it is to beat them. And power level is like the strength of your character. So if we scroll down a little bit more, we see character tags. And character tags are important when it comes to team building, because you can see Cell is an android. He fits on the android team, he fits in the future team, the regeneration team, and the absorption team. I'll talk a little bit more about teams later after I'm going to go over the parts of the card, but that's about it for this page. So let's move on to arts. So we have all of our arts cards. We have strike, blast. I've already went over those. As I said, strike arts cause like melee attacks. Blast arts cause range attacks. Then we have the blue card, which is the special move. Now the special move is different for every character. So you see, my card says deals major impact damage, which is a type of damage, and then plus 20% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts upon activation, which means after I use this card, both of his attack, his strike attack, and his blast attack will gain a power boost, and he'll do more damage for 15 timer counts. Now the cost is how much ki it costs to use the move. Throughout the battle, you're going to be constantly regenerating ki with a max of 100. You click the Super Kamehameha, for example, it costs 50. If you're at 100, your ki will drop down to 50, and then it will begin restoring after the attack is done. So you obviously want to keep your ki high so you can continue to use strong attacks like this. And everyone's special move card is different. This is just Cell's effect. Others have different effects. Also, after that we have the green card, which is the special arts card. And now special arts cards are similar to special move, except they don't do damage. They're similar in the fact that every single unit has a different green card. And the green cards will have different effects. For example, this one says plus 25% strike damage inflicted for 25 timer counts, and inflicts the enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% of strike arts cost. So basically, when you hit them with his attack, they will have to use more ki. So see, the strike costs 19 right here. If I were to be hit with that green card, it would now cost 39 for 10 timer counts. So like I said, every green card is different. Now if you scroll down a little bit more, this is a card that not everyone has, but Cell does. It's called an ultimate card. And ultimate cards are drawn based off your main ability, which I'll go over in a second. But with the ultimate card, it's like the finisher. It's a stronger version of your special card. So this is Super Kamehameha. This is Solar Kamehameha. It deals massive impact damage as opposed to major, and it says plus 25% of the damage inflicted, 15 timer counts upon activation. It has a chance to inflict a status condition called Faint, which means they won't be able to move for 4 counts, which is one of the most incredibly broken effects in the game. But you know, we'll leave it. And then we have our ability page. So we have 3 types of abilities: main ability, Z ability, and unique ability. Main ability can be activated by clicking on the character's picture during battle. And this main ability gives you an ultimate card, which is the Solar Kamehameha, which we just went over. And it applies an attribute upgrade, which means it applies an attribute upgrade minus 80% to enemies' sustained damage cut effects when changing cover. Now I know that doesn't make any sense, but basically, when you switch your when your opponent switches characters and you're attacking them, they will take more damage. That's all that really means. So main abilities can be activated with the click of a button. Z abilities. Now Z abilities, if you read this, it says plus 26% to android-based strike attack during battle. That's Z ability level 2. Level 3 will increase the effect at 5 stars. Remember I said that the star count matters right there. At 5 stars, your Z ability gets a boost. So you start out with Z ability level 1. At 3 stars, you get Z ability level 2. At 5 stars, you get Z ability level 3. And at 7 stars, you get Z ability level 4. And level 4 is the best Z ability. So it's going to keep increasing as you go. And this will apply to every person in your team. So basically, if I'm running a team and I have all androids, every android on my team will get plus... Sorry guys, my bad. Every android will get plus 26% strike attack during battle. So basically, after that we have the unique abilities. And unique abilities, I'm not going to go and read this because there's too much to read. But basically, everyone has their own unique ability. That's what makes a card good or not. Usually, it's not too determined on stats. Those stats are important. It's usually the unique ability that determines a character's, if a character is good or not. So that's pretty much everything in the character page. If I scroll out, you see that I have my regeneration team. Now remember I said Cell is on the regeneration tag, which means that he'll fit in this team. And like I said, every character has a Z ability. Okay, my bad. He has the wrong one. Let's take Slug for example. He's going to give every character on this team plus 26% strike and blast attack during battle. which is very good. And so you're going to want to build your team around a certain tag usually. Tag or color. Like I said, color, you see red beats yellow, yellow beats purple, purple beats green, and green beats blue. And then blue beats red. It's like a circle. So you're going to want to run a diverse color team, or there's also mono team options. Like I have an almost mono yellow team right here for taking on events. Ignore the blues. That was just for training purposes, but those are my yellow units. So that's pretty much everything you need to know about the characters. There's one more thing, and that's equipment. Actually, I lied. There's two more things. There's equipment. So equipment, if I go into Zamasu, can I see it from here? I can't see it from here. Alright, I'm going to click over to change equip. You can go and see over here. Let's take Cell again. Cell, he has an equipment, and the equipment has 3 slots, and each slot gives it a different effect. So all of those things are being applied to Cell during the battle. And then the equip conditions, this means it can only be equipped to a Cell character, right? And so you can run 3 equipment on every team member. As you can see here, I have 3 on each, and you're gonna want to have pretty much all A ranks. Ignore Fatboo. He's not the best unit in this team. He only has B rank. I ran out of equipment, and he was my weakest link, so I just decided to give him some B rank. But you're gonna usually want to run A rank. Equipment can go from anywhere from E to Z rank. It goes E, D, C, B, A, S, Z, and Z is obviously the best, but it's incredibly hard to get. So that pretty much covers everything on the team, and I'm going to actually, as you see, I have 1,000 crystals. So I'm going to hop on over real quick, and I'm going to do a summon. So I'll cut and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back over here to the summons. Right now, I am on step 5 of the Vegeta banner. And that's because earlier I recorded a summoning video, and that's going to be going up tomorrow. So I already went through a few steps, and I almost have enough tickets to do 1 guaranteed sparking summon. So after this summon, I'm going to be able to get 1 guaranteed sparking. I'm not going to spoil what I pulled, but I will say this, that I'm still missing Vegito. And so getting Super Vegito is the main goal. So right now I'm going to click in. That's not it. I'm going to click in, and I'm going to do 1 consecutive summon. Now if you haven't already, please, I have a like goal today of 10 likes. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but for the second video, I think it's pretty good. So if you guys can go down and hit the like button, I would very much appreciate it. 10 likes is the goal, as I said. You know, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe if you're interested. You should hit the notification bell, because you'll be notified as soon as my content drops. But anyway, that would be much appreciated. Not too good of an animation here. We're going to see what we can get. So we have a Krillin. We have the Yamcha. I'm going to talk over this because these units aren't that impressive. I don't know how I feel about these double banners, because having to go back and forth between Goku and Vegeta, it takes a lot. And I'd rather have 1 type of banner with all the characters than to have 2, because I'd have a better chance of getting what I need. They've never really done this before. They've always usually had just 1 banner. They've never had 2. So this is a new thing for them. They've had step-up banners before. I didn't really get anything there. But they've had step-up banners before. But this is one of their worst ones yet, I'd say. And actually, I did just get another unit to 7 stars, which is pretty crazy. That's pretty cool. It's a hero, but I'll take any unit I can get to 7 stars. But that wasn't a very good summon. But we did get our last ticket that we can go in on the free sparking banner. If I scroll up, I could do this 1 guaranteed sparking. Now there's an increased rate of getting Super Vegito on this ticket. If I could do that, that would be amazing. So let's see what I can get. Alright, Super Vegito is the unit I want the most in this banner. So we're gonna get 1 pod. We get no Super Saiyan. Can we get Bardock? We don't get the Bardock animation. I feel like there's gonna be a fake out. We're gonna pull back, release. If this is Super Vegito, I would be extremely happy, because I really do want Super Vegito. Alright, he's gonna fake us out. Extreme unit into a sparking. It's gonna be Zamasu. Now Zamasu, I actually am not too upset about that because I was needing a dupe of Zamasu, so that's actually pretty good. I only have him at 3 stars, and this should get me to 4, which is actually very nice. So it's no Super Vegito, but it's definitely something I could use for my regen team. Anyway, that's all the crystals I have. I'll most likely be back for some of the Goku banner. As you can see, I did one earlier, not going to spoil what I got. But we're starting from step 2 next time. So I most likely will do this banner. By the way, within a week, these banners will change to regular banners and they will no longer be step up. So I'd recommend doing your summons on them now before the value goes away. Even though it's not their best step up banner yet, it's still better than doing 7 multi-summons for full price because you get all this extra stuff and discounts. So I definitely recommend going on this banner before it converts to a regular banner. Anyway, that's going to be all from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.